Well, hey, real estate fans, welcome back to Southern Oregon's market statistics. This one is for the week ending September 30th, 2024. I'm Alice Lema. I'm a broker here in beautiful Southern Oregon with John L. Scott Real Estate. Let's jump into the stats for all three counties. Jackson County this week, prices year over year were neutral, basically unchanged. The average residential property in Jackson County this week selling for $522,179. The number of solds year over year in Jackson County were up 7%. We had 56 closings on SOMLS this week in the residential markets. The number of listings year over year were up 13%. Again, up 13%. We have 871 active listings on SOMLS in the residential markets for Jackson County this week. We had 0 foreclosures closed. We had 0 short sales closed, but we did have 2 residential $1 million properties close in Jackson County this week. One was for $1 million in Ashland, and it was on Blue Sky Lane. The second one was for $1.1 million, also in Ashland, on Jacqueline Street. Congratulations to those folks. Let's jump to Josephine County. Josephine County prices this week were up 12% year over year. The average residential home in Josephine County this week costing $523,588. The number of solds year over year in Josephine County were up 6%. We had 32 closings on SOMLS in Josephine County's residential markets. The number of listings year over year in Josephine County were up 13%. Again, we have 410 active residential listings on SOMLS this week in Josephine County. We had 0 foreclosures closed this week in Josephine County, but guess what? We had 1 short sale close in Josephine County this week. That doesn't happen very often. It was for $340,000 in Cave Junction, and it was on Mesa Verde Road. We also had a $1 million closing in Josephine County residential this week. It sold for $1 million. It was in Grants Pass, and it was on Gunnell Road, and it was on the Rogue River. Klamath County this week, prices were up 4%. The average residential home in Klamath County this week selling for $341,818. The number of solds this week in Klamath County were down 57% year over year. There were only 11 closings on SOMLS in the residential market of Klamath County this week. The number of listings year over year in Klamath County were up 18%. Again, do you see a pattern here, folks? We have 353 active residential listings in Klamath County on SOMLS. We had 0 foreclosures closed this week in Klamath County, 0 short sales, but we did have $1 million residential closing in Klamath County. It was for $1 million in Klamath Falls on Front Street. So we're seeing a definite trend here. The prices are, for the most part, either a little bit down, a little bit up, or stable. So that bouncing around in the price department is nominal right now, but we're seeing a definite trend in number of listings. And the prediction is for 2025 that a lot more people are going to put their homes on the market, and that will just be more competition. There are a lot of elements that play into what kind of market are we going to have in 2025. Inventory is definitely one of them. But let me say this about that. Right now, even though we have more homes on the market than we did this time last year, we still don't have enough to fill the demand, especially since the interest rates went down. And if they go down again, that's just going to bring a whole slew of buyers out. And it's not necessarily going to drive the prices way up, but it's going to create competition. So this is only October. We're looking back at the week before, the week ending September 30th. So we will tighten up our predictions as we get closer to New Year's, but we can already see there's going to be more listings. So for buyers, that's going to be great as long as the prices are still relatively stable and the interest rates are relatively lower. And then for the sellers, it just depends on how many in your neighborhood, how many other people are selling. But we're going to talk more about that as the time comes and it gets closer to New Year's. So in the meantime, I would love to talk to you about your real estate needs. I'd love for you to call me at 541-301-7980. That's 541-301-7980. I want to be your agent. I'm a great listing agent. I'm a great buyer's agent. I do really well with investments. I'm a landlord myself, but also great with downsizers, riverfront, rural property. First-time home buyers are always amazing. So give me a call, give me a text, and let's talk about what we're going to do with your next real estate step. Okay? Have a beautiful Southern Oregon weekend. Bye now.